Did you see that air crash in Toronto this week? I mean, it was horrifying. Thank God, a miracle of miracles. Everybody survived. It was fantastic. Nobody got hurt. But you can imagine what's going through your head as that plane's going, you know, you think the plane's going to crash, you're going to die. In Toronto. Man, I don't want to die in Toronto. Not here. No. Not good. They say that Torontonians, Torontinies, whatever the hell they call themselves, they say they've got an excess of civic pride, these people. They're always saying, Toronto is like New York run by the Swiss, eh? And they say it like that's a good thing. It's not a good thing. New York should be run by New Yorkers. The pizza, the crime, the urine smells. That's what I want in New York. That's what I want in New York City. I heart New York. New York. Now, these crash survivors, their lives have changed forever. They're probably a bit freaked out by flying now. I mean, but what do they do? Do you get on a plane again, or you stay in Toronto? Get on the plane, get back on the plane. Now, anybody that knows me, even a little bit, knows that I'm terrified of flying. I really hate it. The ex-Mrs. Ferguson, the second one, Anne Boleyn, Anne Boleyn, I call her. No, she's a lovely woman for legal reasons. She says that my default position after boredom is terror. She thinks that when I've got nothing to think about, I just get terrified. But it was just terrified of being married to her. It wasn't actually. It's not true. It's not true. My fear of flying is rooted in personal experience. I've actually had a couple of scary encounters on planes. I was once on a plane that was hit by lightning. It's true, the plane shook and rattled, and I was terrified. Everyone was scared, you know, and the pilot comes on in that very dry voice, and, well, that's only happened to me a couple of times in my 25 years. Nothing to worry about. Help yourself, drink cart. And it sounds all calm, but I'm thinking, no, he's probably freaking out as well. It's just a pre-recorded message that he's got. He's probably like, oh my God, we're gonna die! See, I'm okay with the takeoff. I'm okay with the takeoff. Say it like that. If the sound doesn't work in your TV, and I'm okay with the landing. I'm okay with the flying part as well, actually. The only thing that bothers me is the turbulence. Man, I hate that turbulence. I'm afraid that the plane's going to break apart or nosedive or someone's carry-on luggage will hit me in the head because apparently it can shift during the flight. So, I was actually on a flight from Glasgow to London. That was in the days when they allowed you to smoke on the plane. That was a good idea, wasn't it? Yeah, you people up the back, you know, have some liquor, light up a cigarette, why not? Anyway, it's a very bumpy flight, Glasgow. It's always bumpy, and it gets really bumpy on the takeoff. This is absolutely true. Because I'm like, wow, it was crazy. It was like that Star Trek thing. It was nuts. And we get up there and it smooths out and the plane's flying level, and then this air steward sits down next to me and he started crying. He's crying. And I said, what's wrong? And he said, I just spoke to the pilot. It's going to be worse on the way down. I said, don't tell me that! And then, of course, the plane lands and there's not a bump. It was just very smooth. I don't know. They can't tell. That's what freaks me out. They can't tell what's happening. See, when I was still drinking, I used to... You don't believe me, but I'm telling you, if I was still drinking, I wouldn't be here. I'd be in Tijuana with a sore ass and a tattoo. But when I was drinking, though, I just would. Yeah, a couple of you guys would be with me, too, I think. Woohoo! Jail! When I was drinking, though, I used to get hammered before I got on the plane in order to calm my nerves. But it didn't work for me. I just ended up being really drunk and scared. And I see that method is still popular amongst commuters. Now I try and find other distractions to take my mind off the danger. I wonder, you know, I look around the plane, I wonder, why does that air vent look like a nipple? And I have to do that to it, you know. I know. And I read the in-flight magazine about the shopping delights of Helsinki or something. It makes me nervous. I haven't done all the things I want to do. I don't want to die, you know. But I try and distract myself. I remember the only time I ever really enjoyed a flight, I really enjoyed it, is I was doing this movie, and I got to fly first class on British Airways. If you ever get the chance to do that, it's insane. It's fantastic. They make a bed. They give you a bed on the plane. They get 2 chairs, and it turns into a bed. It's fantastic. So I was at LAX waiting to take off, and I'm playing with the chair. I'm going, making the bed, going on that. And because it's British, you know, it's British Airways, first class means you're probably a member of the royal family. They're like drinks and curtsying and everything. And the stewardess came up to me, this is before we even take off, and she said, warm nuts, sir? I said, no, I'm just happy to be in first class. Anyway, let's go on with the show, everybody.